Hi there, my name is Annie. I am an English teacher and yoga teacher, and my intention for these classes is that you can confidently practice yoga and English or find the inspiration you need for your English yoga classes. In this class, we're not actually going to practice yoga, but revise the body parts that we use in yoga. Now, you will hear different names for the same body parts, and this can be confusing. With this class, I really hope that you can find the clarity so you can enjoy your yoga classes better. Starting with the feet. So your feet are these parts here. It's the body parts that we stand on. Let's have a look at the side. The sole of the feet is the bottom of your feet. In your yoga class, you will hear teachers refer to the four corners or grounding through the feet. When your teacher says the four corners, they mean these 4 points. It's the ball of your foot or the heel of your foot. Sole of the feet or sole of the foot. 4 corners. This is your heel and this is the ball. Now, when you put your foot down, you see a little bow here. This is called the arch of the foot. The top of the foot is called the bridge of the foot. And then we have our toes. We've got our big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the pinky toe or the fifth toe. The foot is connected to your lower leg by your ankle. It's a joint structure which brings your foot and your lower leg together. So we have the sole of the foot, the arch of the foot, the bridge of the foot, your toes, your ankle. Let's have a look at the lower legs. The lower legs is all of this part between your ankle and your knee. Here in front, we have the shin. Your teacher might refer to your shin bone or tibia. Inside, there is another bone called fibia. Tibia is the front bone. The other bone inside is fibia. The meat or the flesh, the skin, behind your lower leg is called your calf. Your teacher might refer to calf muscle. So we have our ankle, our shin bone or tibia, our fibia inside, and the calf or calf muscle. Then we have our knee. Our knee brings our lower leg and the upper leg together. Your teacher might refer to a knee joint. Is that here? In yoga, it's important to keep your knees a tiny bit bent at all times. When we don't do so, they overextend and will damage, which can lead to injury. This is your upper leg. Your upper leg can also be referred to as your thigh, which is this part. Inside, the bone is called femur. At the back of your upper leg, we've got the hamstring and your glute. Then we have the bum, and inside are your sitting bones. So we have upper leg, thigh, hamstring, glutes, and inside is the femur bone. Now let's feel our sitting bones because they're difficult to feel or touch when you're standing. Come into a seated position or a meditation pose and take the flesh of the skin from underneath your sitting bones and feel how you suddenly feel more grounded or rooted into the floor. The bones that you're sitting on are your sitting bones. Then we have the pelvis. The pelvis is what connects your upper body to your lower body. Your pelvis is one of the main joints in yoga, and this is where many injuries happen. So we always want to try and keep it safe by keeping it as neutral as possible. Sometimes in postures this is not possible, and we come into a neutralizing position after. All right, so this is your pelvis. It's a big bone, and it goes all around. On the insides here are your groins. They actually belong to the upper legs. Now when you turn around, you feel a little bone here,
which is called your sacrum. At the end of your sacrum, you find your tailbone, which is also referred to as your coccyx.
To keep your spine or your pelvis neutral, we want to keep it inwards, but not too far in. Underneath, you have your sitting bones. So, pelvis, hips or hip bones, your sacrum, tailbone, or coccyx. Then we have the core. This is also called your belly or your tummy. Some people refer to it as your stomach, but your stomach is an organ that's inside. When we train our core, we train our abdomen. Our abdomen are the muscles, and they can actually be referred to as rectus abdominis or transverse abdominis. There's two other types of core muscles, which we're not going to speak about today, but we will in the future. So we have our belly, our tummy, rectus abdominis, and transverse abdominis. When you turn around, you will see your back. We've got our lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. The lower back is also called lumbar spine. The middle back is also called thoracic spine. And the upper back is also called cervical spine.
And it's actually your neck.
Lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical spine. Lower back, middle back, upper back. I'm going to stay here and show you the shoulders. Your shoulder blades, or scapula, are very important in yoga too. These belong to the main joints of the body and keep the upper body and arms together. So these are your shoulders, your scapula, or shoulder blades. Turning back to the front, we've got our chest. The chest is all of this front part. We've got our breastbone or sternum, the clavicles or collarbones, and the top of the shoulders. Here is where your throat is, and here is the neck that goes all around. So, chest, breastbone or sternum, clavicles or collarbones, and the throat, the neck. Then let's move to the arms. We've got our upper arm and our lower arm. The upper arm has the humerus. Then we have our elbow. Then we have the radius and ulna. The radius is the bigger bone, the ulna the smaller. The wrist, our hand, the palm of the hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, the pinky. Let's revise. Shoulder, upper arm or humerus, elbow or elbow joint, radius, the big bone, ulna, the small bone, the wrist, the hand, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky, and the palm. Here are your knuckles, which we use for specific practices to train our wrist. You find them here as well. Sometimes your teacher will say, press through your fingertips. And what they mean is at the tops of your fingers. Okay. Then we have the face. And I like to refer to the face a lot because this is where a lot of tension happens, especially in the jaw. How many times have you heard your teacher saying, relax your jaw? So this is your jaw. We've got our chin. We got our lips, the cheeks, the nose, the eyes, eyebrows, the forehead, your third eye between the eyebrows, the ears, the head, the top of the head or the crown of the head, jaw, cheeks, lips, nose, eyes, eyebrows, the third eye, forehead, the head. We've got our skull, which is the bone, and inside is your brain and your mind. Alright, I really hope that this practice has been useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if you have any other requests, send them in as well so we can create a new video for you and help you practice yoga and English confidently. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, send the video to a friend, and I hope to see you in class. Namaste.